A Thursday evening doubleheader brings us to Hawesville, Kentucky, where Grayson County is preparing to face Hancock County. In Game 1, the Lady Cougars look to bounce back from a blowout loss on Tuesday evening against John Hardin. Game 2 features the Cougars boys searching for their 10th win of the season against the three-point shooting Hornets. An exciting night of basketball stands in our way here on K105. And a good evening and welcome to Hawesville, Kentucky. And K105 Digital Productions broadcast of tonight's doubleheader between the Grayson County Cougars and the Hancock County Hornets. Sam Gormley in with you today. As coming up on our locker room show, we'll introduce you to Game 1 of our doubleheader between the Lady Cougars of Grayson County and the Lady Hornets of Hancock County. We'll talk to the head coach, Ted Hill, and give you tonight's starting lineups. That comes up and more right here on K105.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their Feel Better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your Feel Better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Hancock County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars are preparing to take on the Lady Hornets of Hancock County. Lady Hornets enter with a record of 5-7. 1-2 is how they finish in the 11th district of play. As Lady Hornets last season were 15-16, but defeated the Lady Cougars last year in the last game that they played. They played twice, as it was their first time defeating the Lady Cougars since February the 25th of the year 2000. It was a span of 18 straight Grayson County wins. Hancock County earlier this week advanced to the All-A Classics quarterfinals with a win over Metcalfe County. They're going to be playing Crittenden County in the next round sometime before March the 3rd. The two leading scorers for this team, Bailey Poole, averaging 14.1 points, and Carmen Riley. She's averaging 13.1 points. As those two players last season against Grayson County, Riley averaged 18 points a game, while Poole averaged 17.5 points a game against the Lady Cougars. Hancock County is going to shoot the three tonight. That's the one thing that they do, and they do it a lot. They shoot it only 33% of the time. 33% of their shots are good from three-point range, but they're going to shoot their threes. As you've got players like Emma Morris, who 75% of her shots have come from three-point range, and so on. So there's a lot of players that you will need to watch for and see as they will make shots throughout this game. As Lily Roberts is another player to keep an eye on, as she's shooting 43% from three-point range. Bailey Poole is shooting nearly 50% from three. That is the highest three-point percentage in the entire state. Assistant coaches for Hancock County are Kelly Cameron, Danny Gray, and Allison Ross, and the head coach in his third season is Kevin Husk, with a record of 26-46. Lady Cougars, rough game last time out against John Hardin. We'll let you know more about that and introduce you more to them coming up, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. So that's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. The anxiety can be overwhelming. If you're feeling extra worried, you're not alone. You can still contact a mental health professional. They're ready to help you get through this. And remember, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Lady Cougars had a game to forget last time out as they lost to John Hardin by a final score of 70-42. Snapped a 4-game winning streak, and entering that game, Lady Cougars had won 9 of their last 10, but that one was by far their worst game of this young season. Just nothing went right. They only made 2 two-point field goals for the entirety of the game. Leading scorer still remains Rachel Snyder. She's averaging 16.3 points a game, 11.8 rebounds per game. Other players you're going to need to know throughout tonight's game: Ella Robinson averaging 7.5 points and 6.3 rebounds per game. Arissa Riggs averaging 8 points and 2.6 rebounds per game. And getting her first career varsity start tonight is Sydney Perkins. She had a career-high 10 points last time out against John Hardin on Tuesday evening. I guess if there was one positive to find from that game, it would have been Sydney Perkins. She played extremely well, and she's being rewarded with that by getting her first career start tonight. Assistant coaches for the Lady Cougars are Amber Hill and Elena Jones, and the head coach in his second season with a record of 29-19 is Ted Hill. We'll talk to Coach Hill next and get his thoughts on the matchup, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley joined by the head coach of the Lady Cougars, head coach Ted Hill. Coach, what can your team learn from Tuesday?
You got to play harder. We didn't have that competitive spirit after watching the game film, and you got to come out ready to play every night. And they were sitting and waiting on us, and I thought John Harden played well, and we didn't give a lot of effort early, and just got behind and just snowballed on us really.
When you're talking with your team, is there anything you have to tell them to make sure that one bad game doesn't turn into two?
Well, we've been talking a lot the last 2 days, and one of the reasons we're just now getting here. And, you know, you can talk to them, but you can't push a rope. And, I mean, they've got to want to have the will to fight and hang in there, and we didn't show that Tuesday night.
Sydney Perkins gets her first career start tonight. Why was that decision made?
Well, it's been a process with her building up to this point. She's been playing real well, and her defense has gotten a lot better since the very beginning of the year, and obviously she's a very good offensive player. Handles the ball well, good passer, and since Hancock doesn't have a lot of post play, we needed another guard in there, and that's why we're going with Sydney.
Taking you back to the game played at the Cougar Den against this team last year where Hancock picked up the win. You all were up late and then missed free throws down the stretch. Mm-hmm. Is there a way in practice that you can practice making free throws during moments like that where the game is on the line?
You can. You can put up, 10 seconds on the clock, throw it in, you get fouled, and play those late game situations. We do that some, and of course we've been shooting a lot of free throws in practice, and our free throw shooting has gotten better, knock on wood.
We touched on this a little bit earlier in the week, but the main scoring threats for Hancock County and your team are different tonight. Your team, stronger in the post. Hancock going to shoot the three. How do you make sure that your strength outdoes their strength tonight?
Well, we have to get the ball up the floor because they're going to press us. And, we can't have the turnovers that we had at John Harden. Once we get into the front court, I think we'll be fine. Then we can get it in the post and do our job and work from there. But they're pretty much totally opposite of us. And pretty much they look like we're going to look next year.
What do you need to do to pick up a win tonight?
Well, not turn it over. We've got to not turn it over like we did the other night and take care of the basketball and defensively get down and guard with some guts in them, with some pride in them. So we got to fight back tonight.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, more here coming up in the locker room show after this.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. The anxiety can be overwhelming. If you're feeling extra worried, you're not alone. You can still contact a mental health professional. They're ready to help you get through this. And remember, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Hancock County High School, where tonight the Lady Cougars are taking on the Lady Hornets. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First for Hancock County. It is senior night tonight for Hancock, so they will start some of their seniors here. In fact, they will start all three of their seniors. That's senior forward 00 Alex Kratzer. You'll have a senior guard number 15 Hayden Riley, and senior forward number 35 Megan LeClaire. Those are the three seniors, and joining them in the starting lineup is 8th grade guard Carmen Riley and sophomore guard Bailey Poole. As that's the starting lineup there for the Hancock County Lady Hornets. Now let's meet the starting lineup once more that starting lineup was Kratzer, Riley, Poole, Haven Riley, and also LeClaire. As the assistant coaches are Kelly Cambrin, Danny Gray, and Allison Ross, and the head coach Kevin Husk. Now the starting lineup for the Grayson County Lady Cougars. Sophomore guard number 5, Arissa Riggs, averaging 8.1 points a game. Getting her first career varsity start is freshman guard number 12, Sydney Perkins. She's averaging 3.1 points and 0.8 rebounds per game. Senior center number 13, Ella Robinson, averaging 7.5 points and 6.3 rebounds per game. Senior forward Rachel Snyder, number 15, averaging 16.3 points and 12 rebounds per game. And running out the lineup is sophomore guard Annie Kuiper, averaging 7 points and 3 rebounds per game. Once more, that's Kuiper, Snyder, Robinson, Perkins, and Riggs. Assistant coaches for the Lady Cougars are Amber Hill and Elena Jones. And the head coach in his second season with a record of 29-19, 139-92 overall is Ted Hill. Lady Cougars 9-6, Hancock County 5-7. Grayson County trying to bounce back from a rough performance against John Hardin last time out. So we'll take a break and come back with more as the play-by-play is next right here on K105.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Welcome back here to Hawesville, Kentucky. Grayson County Lady Cougars getting ready to take on the Hancock County Lady Hornets. As Lady Cougars still in the locker room right now, as they did this against John Hardin earlier in the week, where they waited until the time, and I'm not sure that they have anything, but we're going to have a national anthem, and we're going to take that break. So we'll come back with more on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That's the national anthem here tonight from Hawesville, Kentucky. Grayson County and Hancock County getting ready to enter tonight's game as the Lady Cougars take the floor right now. As this should be a good game here tonight, as these two teams played last season twice. The game here in Hawesville, Grayson County won 69-62 in overtime. It was a great game in that one as Lady Cougars won on a 12-0 run in overtime that ended up clinching that one for them. But the game in Litchfield between Grayson County and Hancock County was Hancock County winning by a score of 59-56, as it was not what Grayson County wanted as they missed free throws down the stretch of that one. That ended up snapping an 18-game winning streak for Grayson County in the series of this one. It was the first win for Hancock County in the series since the year 2000. This Hancock County team, though, is good. They shoot the three at a high level. Carmen Riley and Bailey Poole, the eighth grader and the sophomore, is a heck of a 1-2 combo. And this Hancock County team here in a couple of years, if everybody stays together, has the potential of being extremely good. Sam Gormley here with you today, though, as this is WKHG Litchfield, live on K105 and also on K105 Digital Productions, as this should be a great game tonight, as this is senior night tonight. So we'll give you the starting lineups one more time. For Hancock County, it's Alex Kratzer, Carmen Riley, Bailey Poole, Haven Riley, and Megan LeClaire. For Grayson County, it's Arissa Riggs, Ella Robinson, Rachel Snyder, Annie Kuiper. And getting her first career start is the freshman Sydney Perkins. So it should be a good game tonight. The coaching matchup on Hancock County's side, Kevin Husk in his third season with a record of 26-46. And on the other side, Ted Hill, second season with a record of 29-19. Lady Cougars going to start the game with the basketball. They will work from left to right on your radio dial or on your TV screen. So it is time for basketball in Hawesville. Lady Cougars in their road orange jerseys with the navy blue numerals. Hancock County in the home whites with red numerals. As Grayson County, this is game one as the boys teams will match up later on tonight. Zone defense for Hancock County to start off with as a pass down to the right elbow to Robinson. She finds Snyder on the left side. Back to Robinson, and the interior pass is stolen away by Hancock County, but Riggs gets her hand on the exterior pass and takes it away, and now Riggs loses the ball out of bounds. And it's going to be Hancock County basketball. So that went back and forth as Grayson County had the interior pass taken away, and they tried an outlet pass off, but Riggs took it back away, and then Riggs had it taken back away by Hancock County. So kind of a exciting start here between these two teams as Grayson County, again, they split the season matchup last year. They played twice, something that they don't always do. Near side with the basketball is the senior LeClaire. She gets it outside to Poole. Poole is a three-point specialist, hitting nearly 50% of her three-point shots this year. Riley, handoff pass to Kratzer. Kratzer drives down, right elbow shot. She's fouled by Grayson County on the drive down the right side. Alex Kratzer will go to the free throw line, and she will shoot two. Arissa Riggs will pick up the foul. That is her first and the team's first. Kratzer at the line, 76% from the free throw line this season. In the game played in Hawesville last year, Kratzer, she had 10 rebounds and 8 points to go along with it. She misses that first free throw, though. She will get one more. As Hancock County, Kevin Husk brought his team in to talk to him during that first free throw. Probably give him a little bit of a pep talk as we're 45 seconds into this game. The second free throw by Kratzer is up good. 1-0 Hancock County. Grayson County trying to get something going on offense early on in this one, something that they weren't able to do at all against John Hardin. Sydney Perkins was trapped in the corner and throws it off of Carmen Riley's foot. And it's going to stay Grayson County basketball. Carmen Riley and Bailey Poole, the two leading scorers for Hancock County. For Grayson County, you've got Arissa Riggs, Annie Kuiper, Ella Robinson, and Rachel Snyder is the leading scorer for Grayson County. She had a quiet night against John Hardin, only 10 points. They get her a pass down inside to the right elbow. Outside to Perkins, three, left wing, no good. Bounces off the front, rebounded by Kratzer for Hancock County. Kratzer picked up by Riggs. Grayson County coming out in a light full court defense as looks like we're going to see a little bit of man-to-man for Grayson County. Gets a screen, does Riley, and throws it away. She was trying to pass it into the corner, and I guess it was knocked out partially by Grayson County here in this near corner. So it's going to be Hancock County ball passing in from the left corner right in front of the Grayson County bench. As it is going to be Haven Riley to pass in. The senior gives it into Poole. Poole back to Haven Riley. Ball fake, drives down the near baseline, goes up with a shot, runs right into Robinson, and Robinson's going to pick up a foul. That'll be Ella's first and the team's second here, and to the free throw line will be Haven Riley. Riley, a 55.6% free throw shooter on this young season, averaging 5.8 points and 3.4 rebounds per game. The first free throw is good, and it's 2-0 Hancock County. Substitution into the game, it'll be Reagan Cave in for Grayson County. She'll check in for Arissa Riggs. And I thought there was a Hancock County sub, but it doesn't appear so. Second free throw coming with 6 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. It is up and no good. Rebounded by Rachel Snyder for Grayson County. And the Lady Cougars now throw one away as they tried to get an interior pass inside on the cut to Robinson, but she wasn't there. And immediately another turnover gives the basketball right back to Hancock County. And I don't like this early start, as it might be something that you're kind of wondering, are you seeing the same things that you saw on Tuesday against John Hardin? Lady Cougars now come out with zone on this possession, as it is Carmen Riley with the basketball. Jump pass inside to Kratzer. She spins it around. The shot is no good. Rebounded by LeClaire. Outside free throw line jumper by Riley is no good. Rebounded by Snyder for Grayson County. Lady Cougars, an outlet pass by Kuiper to Perkins. Perkins in this near corner. Reach in and tries to break that press and does it to Annie Kuiper in the middle. Kuiper weaves through, free throw line pass down to the right block to Snyder, who finishes off that right side. Grayson County has a massive advantage in the post tonight. Hancock County does not have much size at all, while Grayson County has got the Twin Towers down low with Robinson and Snyder. You need to take advantage of that. Transition shot off the right side is no good by Carmen Riley. Snyder gets the rebound for the Lady Cougars, and she's going to push things up the middle of the floor and finds Annie Kuiper on the far front court. 2-3 zone for Hancock County to start this game out. Trying to shut off the inside. Perkins loses it, gains it to Kuiper. Kuiper down to Snyder. Snyder gets it around, back to the middle with the left hand. It's short. Rebound on the floor. Snyder's got it on the right side. Outside to Perkins. Perkins swings it over to the far side to Kuiper, who gets it to Cave. Cave down inside to Robinson off the left side. The basket's no good, but she's fouled by Kratzer on the floor. And 2 free throws will come for Ella Robinson. For Kratzer, that's her first and the team's first. Ella Robinson at the free throw line this season, 58.8%. Last year, though, she led the team in free throw percentage. She's gotten better over the past couple of weeks after a rough start to the season. And the first free throw is good, and Grayson County has their first lead of this game at 3-2. Substitution, Kratzer takes a seat for Hancock County, and the freshman Lily Roberts checks in. She's averaging 8.6 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. Robinson makes both free throws. Grayson County 4, Hancock County 2. 5 minutes and 18 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's Carmen Riley with the basketball. Again, there's a little zone defense for Grayson County to come out here, and now it's morphing more into a man-to-man defense. Roberts passes over to the right side to Poole. Poole out front to Riley. And you've got Haven Riley and Carmen Riley. It's Haven Riley who will take the 3 straight away. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound by Snyder. Snyder's double teamed in the backcourt, needs to find help with the guard and finds it with Kuiper. Kuiper angling it back here towards the middle, crosses the timeline with a pass to Snyder, but it's too long and out of reach, and it's going to go back to Hancock County basketball. The passing has not been great for Grayson County since they returned from the 17-day break after the snow and ice that came through this area, and it's not been good, and I think you're kind of seeing that a little bit of that chemistry has been lost, and passing in a lot of ways is chemistry. It's out front to Haven Riley, guarded by Cave. Dribbles in, handoff pass to Roberts, who takes a deep 3, and it's an air ball. I'm not even sure that hit the net, as Lily Roberts ripped that one from NBA range on the right wing and didn't hit anything. 4-2 Grayson County, 4 minutes, 28 seconds to play in our opening quarter here from Hawesville. Snyder gives it back into Kuiper, who runs into 2 players and has to just throw it back to Snyder. Snyder right up the middle with the basketball, spin move at the left elbow, outside to Robinson on the left side. Robinson out front to Perkins. Perkins takes 1 dribble with the left side and swings it over to Reagan Cave. Cave out front to Kuiper. Kuiper trying to set up the offense. Grayson County has the advantage down low. They need to take advantage of it when they can. Kuiper to the free throw line to Snyder. Snyder inside to Robinson, spins it around, shot, turn around, no good. Rebounded by Carmen Riley for Hancock County. Carmen Riley gets around Kuiper. She's going to push down the right side, runs into Robinson, blocked by Robinson. And here come the Lady Cougars. Robinson, an outlet pass to Kuiper. Kuiper drives down the left side, picks up her dribble. To the free throw line, Snyder. Snyder drives in, shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson outside to Perkins. Perkins out front to Snyder. Snyder drives down at the free throw line, picks up her dribble, lowers the shoulder, shot too hard. Rebounded by Snyder. The putback up the right side is good. Rachel Snyder's got 4 points, 6-2. Grayson County, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Carmen Riley down the right side. Hancock County still looking for their first shot from the field, and that one won't be it, as an 18 feet from the right side is no good. Into the middle, Grayson County pushing. It's Cave that breaks the timeline at the logo. Off to the right side to Snyder. Snyder can shoot the 3 if she's left alone. Interior pass to Kuiper. She bobbles it, gains it back outside to Cave. Cave on the right side takes 1 dribble, gives it back to Snyder. Snyder, a handoff pass to Kuiper. Riley gets away with a little bit of a reach in. Interior pass to Perkins, blocked out by Roberts. Hancock County now will push. It's Poole. Spins around, she's double teamed, throws it away, and Carmen Riley runs it down here on the near side. To the left side to Haven Riley. Into the corner to Roberts. Roberts drives in, ball fake outside. Haven Riley 3, left side, no good. Rebounded by Robinson for Grayson County. Robinson gives it off to Snyder. Lady Cougars on top, 6-2, 2:40 to play in the first quarter. Snyder drives down, free throw line floater is good. Snyder's got 6 points. Timeout on the floor taken by Hancock County. Lady Cougars on top, 8-2. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together,
their advantage down low to start off in this game, as Ella Robinson has 4 rebounds, Rachel Snyder has 5, and we're only, 4.5 minutes in, or 5.5 minutes into this game. So Snyder's got 6 and 5 to start off with this game, and that's the thing with Rachel Snyder in this one. Ted Hill talked about it in the open, talked with us about it on Tuesday. When you have that advantage down low, you have to take it and do what you can. Hancock County shoots the three at a high level. They're going to take a lot of them. When you're a team that identifies in the post, you need to score every single basket that you can, because when you get a team that shoots threes, they can come out and all of a sudden it just starts hitting. And that's what you saw in the game last year, where Hancock County started hitting shots down the stretch. They finished with 14 threes in that game. And when you give up that many three-point goals, you're not going to win a lot of games. And Grayson County just couldn't do it in that one. That's the last thing that they would need in this. Out of the timeout, Carmen Riley drives down on Robinson, swings it out front to a new player into the game. It is Ella House. Outside to Poole. Poole guarded by Perkins. Poole drives down, free throw line, pass out, stolen by Snyder. Snyder will work 1-on-2 down the left side. Eurostep has it stripped away, and a foul is going to be called on Bailey Poole on the drive by Snyder. And are they going to call it on the floor? Or are they going to give Snyder a shooting foul? They're going to discuss this on the floor, is what he says. That's close. I don't necessarily disagree, as that'll be Poole's first and the team's second. It was hard as the official was looking back trying to figure it out. Darren Peevler was looking back seeing what was it. Snyder, no look pass here to the near side. Kuiper, three up, short. Rebounded by Roberts for Hancock County. Roberts, an outlet pass off to Haven Riley. Riley will angle it back towards the middle, dribbling with right hand. Over to Roberts. Transition three, left side, in and out. Rebounded by Robinson for Grayson County. So Robinson and Snyder each have 5 rebounds for Grayson County early on in this game. They lead 8-2. 1 minute and 40 seconds to play, and a double dribble is going to be called as Kuiper drove down the right side and realized that she didn't have anyone to help her out. So Lady Cougars on top, 8-2. 1 minute, 43 seconds to play in our opening quarter. Hancock County yet to score from the field as Carmen Riley drives down and is fouled on the drive by, it'll be on Cave or Snyder. They pretty much picked their poison, and they're going to go Snyder. For Snyder, that is her first and the team's third. So to the free throw line will be Carmen Riley. She leads the team as she is 80% from the free throw line this season. Again, she had big games against Grayson County last year. She averaged 18 points a game against the Lady Cougars. His first free throw was good for the 8th grader. She is going to be a special player. I mean, she already is very good, but she's only an 8th grader. Riley makes them both, and she's going to be terrorizing the 3rd region for a long time. Robinson to the near side to Kuiper. Kuiper, an outlet pass is knocked out of bounds by Riley. Grayson County's going to keep the basketball here. 8-4, they're on top. 1 minute, 33 seconds to play in the first quarter. As a reminder, game 2 of our doubleheader will follow this one, as the Cougar boys will take on Hancock County. Should be another great game. Sydney Perkins can run the point for the Lady Cougars. She's got the ball at the logo. Takes it over to the far side of the floor. She'll drive down that left side. Goes up with a layup. It's good. Sydney Perkins took that one straight to the hole as she got a screen on the left elbow and just decided, you know what, why not? I'll take the easy layup. And she does just that. And Lady Cougars on top 10-4 with 1:10 to play here in the first quarter. It's House with the basketball. Outlet pass off to the far side to Riley. Riley on the right side gives it to Lily Roberts. Roberts drives down at the right elbow, passes inside to Haven Riley, who spins it around on the right block. Outside, driving down that far side is Poole. And Grayson County is not leaving Poole's hip. She makes almost 50% of her threes this season. House, an outlet pass to Carmen Riley. And she tries to pass in, but it's stolen away by Cave. Grayson County's defense giving Hancock County fits. Cave, a length of the floor, pass to Kuiper. Kuiper swings it to Robinson. Shot's no good. The rebound by Robinson, up good. Robinson's got 4, Snyder's got 6. Grayson County on top, 12-4. 30 seconds to play. Eurostep inside by Poole. No good. Snyder with a rebound. Grayson County pushing. It's Cave with the basketball. She gives it back to Snyder with the 18 seconds and counting. To the middle to Kuiper. And Grayson County's got a hold for the last shot. Screen by Robinson. Kuiper drives down, picks it up to the free throw line. Snyder, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Hancock County on the inside. With 9.5 seconds to play in the first quarter, it's called on Bailey Poole. That is her second and the team's third, and that is a big free throw in this one. Emma Morris is going to check into the game for the Lady Hornets. With 9.5 seconds, they're going to call it on the floor. Kuiper to pass in. She fakes once, fakes twice, throws it out front to Perkins with 8 seconds. Grayson County trying to get a shot off. Perkins off the left side, drives down with 4 seconds. They got to get something off with 3 seconds. Snyder has to pass into Robinson, and Grayson County. Perkins on the far side comes up with it, and her shot at the buzzer is no good. Grayson County, though, up 12-4 through the first quarter, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Lady Cougars on top of this one, 12-4 as we start the second quarter. Big rebounding quarter for Grayson County as Ella Robinson, she has 4 points and 6 rebounds. Rachel Snyder has 6 points and 5 rebounds. Grayson County out-rebounding their opponents by 5 this season. So they average 34 rebounds per game while their opponents are averaging 29. Hancock County as a team is only averaging 29 rebounds. And you're seeing that, I mean, Alex Kratzer is probably their tallest player that plays a lot at 5'7". Grayson County has 2 players who stand above 5'10". That's an advantage, and you need to take advantage of it. Out of the timeout, it'll be Carmen Riley with the basketball over to the far side. 3 up and good. Emma Morris knocks down the 3, and that's Hancock County's first shot from the field, and Grayson County immediately pushing. Robinson, outlet pass inside to Perkins. She falls down with it, and they're going to say it was out of bounds off of her, so it's going to be Hancock County ball as Darren Peevler, the official, a little slow to say what he was saying as he verbally said something but didn't visually show us what it was going to be. So it is Hancock County ball, 12-7, 7:45 to play. Steal, Snyder comes down with it, flip shot off the right side, good. Snyder's got 8 points. And the zone defense for Grayson County is giving fits in this. You remember back to the game played in overtime here last year. That zone gave Hancock a lot of fits, and Grayson County went on a 6-0 run in about a 10-second portion of that overtime period. Interior pass knocked away by Snyder into the hands of Robinson. Robinson gives it back to Snyder for Grayson County. An outlet pass to Kuiper on the left wing. Kuiper inside to Robinson. Off the left side, no good. Rebounded by Poole. She stays in the game for Hancock County. She quickly moves, angles back here towards the near side. Flip shot, no good. Rebounded by Robinson for Grayson County. Robinson is fouled underneath on the rebound by Kratzer. That'll be her second and the team's 4th. So the two players with 2 fouls for Hancock County. Alex Kratzer's got 2. Bailey Poole's got 2. For Grayson County, they've been called for 3 fouls. It's 1 on Riggs, 1 on Robinson, and 1 on Snyder. Kratzer will step out. Megan LeClaire will check back into the game. Grayson County on top 14-7, 7:04 to play here in the first half. Perkins gives it into the middle to Kuiper, gets a screen from Robinson in the backcourt, stolen away by Hancock County. It's House down the right side, absorbs contact, shots no good. Rebounded by Poole, and she's fouled from behind on the shot by Sydney Perkins. For Perkins, that'll be her first and the team's 4th. And to the free throw line will be Bailey Poole, 76.5% on the season. Again, she leads the state in 3-point percentage, making 49.3% of her threes. She makes her first free throw there. It's impressive to make 49% of your 2-point shots, let alone threes. That is crazy high. Second free throw coming here for the sophomore Bailey Poole is good. She gets the roll, and Hancock County's got 9 points. But Grayson County still hangs on to the 14-9 lead. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the second quarter. To the middle, Robinson. An outlet pass off to Snyder on the left side. Snyder dribbling with the left hand. Guarded by Carmen Riley, and they give it back here to Kuiper. Kuiper off to the right side to Perkins. It'll be Arissa Riggs to check in at the next stoppage of play for the Lady Cougars. Right side, Kuiper with the basketball. She's trying to look to get it inside to Robinson. Not there, though, is the senior for the Lady Cougars. Off to Cave, right elbow, passes out front to Perkins. Perkins loses her dribble, gains it back, needs to find help. She's got to get it to someone, and that's a timeout called by the Lady Cougars. 14-9, Lady Cougars on top, 6:20 to play in the first half, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Grayson County on top of this one, 14-9, 6 minutes, 20 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Ted Hill called the quick timeout after his freshman guard was trapped in the backcourt, and probably a good one. Just let's take a timeout and let's just take a deep breath and let's just get restarted. As we've dominated on the inside. In fact, he's got multiple subs into the game here as Arissa Riggs will check into the game for Grayson County, as will Brianna Dennis. Dennis getting her first minutes. She is a great rebounder, averaging just about 4 rebounds per game. Not a big score, but she will shoot on the inside. Speaking of that, Snyder off the right side lays it in. She's up to double figures already, and Grayson County's lead is up to 8 at 17-9 with 6 minutes to play in the first half. In the backcourt, it is Haven Riley with the basketball, weaving through and is fouled from behind by Kuiper. As she broke the timeline, Kuiper tried to steal it away, but instead of getting a steal, she gets a foul. It's her first and the team's 5th. And another sub into the game here for Hancock County. It'll be Lily Roberts. A freshman guard checks in. She will check in for LeClaire. Hancock with the basketball as it's Ella House. She's going to set up and run the point here for the young Hancock County team that last time out they beat Metcalfe County in the quarterfinals of the All-A, or the round of 16 of the All-A Classic. They've advanced to the quarterfinals. Three-pointer is no good, rebounded by Dennis for the Lady Cougars, and Dennis is going to look to push. Outlet pass into the middle to Cave, who swings it over to the far side to Kuiper. Kuiper outside, back to Cave. Cave over to the right wing to Snyder. Snyder, ball fake, drives in and backs it back out. Inside to Dennis, and Dennis is fouled from behind by Hancock County. Called on Lily Roberts, her first, the team's 5th. Grayson County 16, Hancock County 9. 5 minutes and 25 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Kuiper slaps the basketball. He's got to find someone to get it to as the Lady Cougars are not moving, and 5 seconds is called, and it's going to go back to Hancock County ball. As the Lady Cougars were just kind of moving back and forth in their position instead of someone coming to Kuiper to try and help her out. Sub into the game, Bailey Poole checks back in. Carmen Riley will take a seat for Hancock County. Bailey Poole playing with those 2 fouls, though, something to keep in mind. It's Hancock County basketball with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the second quarter. Haven Riley with the basketball, breaks the timeline off to the left side to House. House being left alone on the 2-3 zone by Grayson County. They're just letting her dribble and probably going to let her shoot it if she wants to take it. Instead, a 3 by the near side by Morris is no good. The putback is up and good, though, on the inside by Roberts. And Hancock County makes it 16-11. Riggs to the left elbow to Cave. Cave, a no-look pass outside to Kuiper. Kind of a wild pass that Kuiper's able to corral on the right side. Kuiper picks up her dribble. Inside to Dennis. Dennis spins it around, gets it back out now to Riggs. Riggs has it stolen away on the floor, and we're going to have, ripping it away right before the jump ball, and Ella House is going to push it down. House right up the middle with the basketball, lowers the shoulder, gets around, runs right into Brianna Dennis, and no official call. Is it a block or is it a charge? It is a block. As for Dennis, that is her first. The team's 6th, and free throws coming here for Ella House. The first one is good. House on the season from the charity stripe, 50%. She gets above that halfway mark there as Brianna Dennis checks out. Ella Robinson checks in for the Lady Cougars. Another sub in for Hancock County. It's Carmen Riley. I think she'll check in for the shooter, Ella House, if House can knock this one down. This would be to make it a 3-point game. It is good. House makes them both, and it's 16-13. Grayson County with a lead. And Carmen Riley, the 8th grader, checking back into this one. 4.5 to play here in the first half. Grayson County as the ball hits the backboard on the pass. And that's going to be a turnover and back to Hancock County ball as Rachel Snyder tried to pass it to the left wing and instead hit it off the backboard, and it's going to turn into being immediately towards Hancock County basketball. Left side out of the inbounds pass, it's to Haven Riley. Back into the middle to that is Morris with the basketball. Far side, Roberts drives in, spin move on the right block, needs to find help. Robinson, nice defense. She finds it on the outside with Haven Riley. Getting a screen from Poole. Riley drives in amongst the towers, lays it in. Haven Riley's up to 3 points in this one, and the lead is now 16-15, 4 minutes to play in the first half. Left side Snyder, down to the left block, wide open Robinson, takes one dribble and puts it in to stop the bleeding for Grayson County. Robinson's got 6 points. Grayson County's lead is back to 3 and throwing it away. Miscommunication, Haven Riley was trying to get it to Carmen Riley and ends up throwing it away, and Grayson County's going to get the basketball back. Sydney Perkins back into the game for the Lady Cougars. In for Reagan Caves. On the floor for the Lady Cougars, you've got Perkins, Snyder, Robinson, Kuiper, and Riggs. Throwing it out front to Robinson. She has to go high up like a wide receiver to grab that one. Outside to Perkins. She thought about the three, drives down, quickly double team. With the left hand, throws it out front to Riggs. Riggs cross court to Kuiper on the left side. She's left all alone. Inside to Snyder. Snyder on the left block, spins it towards the baseline, lays it in. Beautiful move by Rachel Snyder on the inside as she faked going to the near side and spun it back to the far side and had an easy layup off that right side. 20-15, Grayson County on top. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to play here in the first half. Outside, ball off the hands of Riley, stolen away by Kuiper. Fast break, down the left side, layup, good. Annie Kuiper took that one in transition, lowered her shoulder, and took that one right to the hole. Grayson County on a quick run after Hancock County brought it to within one. 6-0 run for the Lady Cougars. Outside, it is Poole. Inside to Riley. Riley down the near side, lays it up and in. And Carmen Riley, that's her first shot made from the field. And back and forth, these two teams are going early on in this one. 3 minutes to play. Inside to Robinson, left wide open on the right side. The transition offense works perfectly for Grayson County. 24-17, Lady Cougs on top, 2:40 to play here in the second quarter. Quickly moving Poole, outside to Haven Riley, thought about the three, gets it to Roberts at the free throw line. Roberts drives down, has it stripped away, and a foul. Reach-ins called on Grayson County, called on Sydney Perkins, I believe. It is on Perkins. That is her second and the team's seventh. So it's either going to be one in the bonus or 2 free throws. They're going to give 2 free throws here for Lily Roberts. She leads the team in free throws attempted, but only makes 41% of her shots. And the first one is no good. As substitution into the game, checking out is Emma Morris. Also will Haven Riley. LeClaire checks in, as will Ella House. Second free throw is good. Rattles home for the freshman Lily Roberts. And Grayson County has a 6-point lead with 2.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Kuiper breaks the timeline. He's going to hold the ball here at the logo. Setting up the offense for Grayson County, the Hancock County, and Kuiper has it stripped away and stolen away by Poole. Fast break down the right side, layup good. Kuiper just had her pocket picked. And Hancock County brings this game back to within 4. Down to Snyder, spin move, fades it away, good, it rolls in. As it rolled every part of the rim, and Rachel Snyder has 14 points in the first half. And Grayson County again takes this lead back to 6. Hancock County has no answer on the inside for either Snyder or Robinson, and Grayson County is making them pay for it. Poole drives down the left side, goes up with a flip shot, no good. Rebound on the floor as Robinson rips it, and we're going to have a jump ball as when Robinson ripped it down and brought it to her hip. Megan LeClaire wrapped it up, and it's going to be Grayson County basketball. 1 minute, 48 seconds to play here in the first half. Grayson County 26, Hancock County 20. As in the middle, it is Kuiper with a basketball. Man-to-man defense for Hancock County. Off to Perkins, guarded by Carmen Riley. Outside to Riggs. Riggs is picked up by LeClaire. Riggs drives to the left elbow, now backs it off to the left wing. Riggs picks up her dribble. Tight defense by LeClaire. Back into the middle to Kuiper. Kuiper to the free throw line to Snyder. Snyder spins down here to the near side. Now back to the far side. Her shot is an air ball and rebounded by House. House, an outlet pass. Wide open LeClaire down the left side. Goes up with a shot. Too hard on it. Rebounded by Snyder. She took that one right off the head of the Hancock County player. An outlet pass to Riggs. Riggs down the near side. Swings a pass over to Kuiper on the left side. Kuiper out front to Snyder. Snyder ball fake. Drives in. Goes up with a shot inside the free throw line. It's no good. But a foul's called on the play, called on. I think it was 35 LeClaire. That'll be her first. And the team's sixth, and they're going to say that's on the floor. Thought that was a shooting foul, but they're going to give it on the floor. It's the team's sixth, though. And passing this in with 1:06 to play. To the left elbow to Robinson. Robinson out front to Snyder. Snyder swings it over to Kuiper on the left wing. Kuiper gets a screen from Robinson. Handoff pass back to Snyder. Snyder drives down, dumps it back to Robinson. Robinson spins it around. Shot good. Timeout whistle blown, and I'm not sure what the whistle was blown for. As the whistle was blown there, Grayson County has a 20-20 lead with 50 seconds to play in the second quarters. It sounded like a timeout was taken, but no timeout was whistled. Carmen Riley weaves through, shot up, no good. Rebound on the floor. Hancock County's got it. Down to the right block. Riley's second attempt is no good. Robinson with a rebound for Grayson County. She's double teamed, throws it away. A foot race to the basketball is won by Ella House for Hancock County. She's double teamed. She throws it to midcourt to Carmen Riley with 30 seconds and counting to play here in the first half. Grayson County on top by 8. Far side, Carmen Riley left all alone from 3. It's no good. Short. Kuiper with a rebound. She's got a fast break if she wants to take it. Being chased by 3 players. Riley steals it away from her, but steps on the baseline. That looked like that was almost a reach-in foul from behind as Riley made a little bit of extra contact with Kuiper. Cave checks in for Riggs. Grayson County has the basketball underneath of their own basket. 15.3 seconds on the clock. They lead by 8 at 28-20. In down to the left block to Snyder. She's double teamed, gives it to Robinson, who's left wide open on the right side, and Robinson banks it in and back and forth. Robinson and Snyder go. They are dominating Hancock County. 5 seconds and counting. House over to the far side to Riley. Riley drives in, blocked by Cave, off to Robinson, and that is it. Grayson County leads this one at the end of the first half, 30-20. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County on top of this one at the half, 30-20, and it's been the Ella Robinson and Rachel Snyder show. They have combined for 26 of Grayson County's 30 points, and usually you would say, wow, your team is combining for almost all of the points, and usually that would not be a good thing, but Grayson County's dominated. I think they didn't put the full 10 minutes on the clock as we look up there. It's already at 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm not sure that it's already going that quick, but coming up on a halftime show, we'll run down the scoring from this game and some scores from around the region. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
County High School, where the Lady Cougars are on top of this one 30-20. As we'll try to run down some quick scores, as they only put 8 minutes on the clock, so we are going to have to jump through our halftime show a little bit quicker. Girls basketball, South Warren on top of Allen County Scottsville 16-9. Russellville and boys basketball on top of Todd County Central 23-15. And Lady Cat basketball down in Edmonson County, it's Logan County on top of Edmonson County 26-23. That score is at the half. And in girls basketball at the half, Greenwood on top of Warren Central, 27-26. Our score, Grayson County Lady Cougars on top of Hancock County, 30-20 at the half. We'll run down the scoring from this game coming up. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Lady Cougars on top of this one 30-20 here at the half. As running down the scoring from this game first for Hancock County, they've spread it out. 4 points for Carmen Riley, 4 points for Bailey Poole, 3 apiece for Haven Riley, Emma Morris, and Lily Roberts. 2 points for Ella House, and 1 point for Alex Kratzer. As when you look at this, Hancock County shoots the three at a high level, and Grayson County has shut down that shot in this game. For the Lady Cougars, it's Rachel Snyder. She's got 14 points, adding 6 rebounds. Ella Robinson's got 12 points and 9 rebounds. Sydney Perkins has 2. Annie Kuiper has 2. Play-by-play of the second half is next here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
We start the second half of action here from Hancock County High School. It is 30-20, Lady Cougars on top, as they had a very quick halftime, as they only put 8 minutes on the clock instead of the typical 10. And both teams were not ready for that, as both officials are blowing their whistles, asking for this game to get underway. As it will be Hancock County to start with the basketball. So they will now be working from left to right on your radio dial. Both teams now out on the floor. Darren Peebler, the head official tonight, was blowing his whistle saying, let's get rolling. As looks like Hancock County going with a different lineup, while Grayson County going with their starters. So the Lady Cougars have Riggs, Perkins, Robinson, Snyder, and Kuiper, while Hancock County will go with their traditional starters and not their senior night. You've got Roberts, Poole, Riley, and Kratzer on the floor for Hancock County. So it's Kratzer into the corner to Roberts. Roberts dribbling with the left hand off to the right wing, guarded by Riggs, out front to Poole. Poole backs it off here into the near front court, gets a screen from Riley, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Grayson County. I think it'll be on it's on Riggs. That is her second, and the team's first here of this second half of action. 30-20, Grayson County on top, 7 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. So it'll be Roberts to pass in for the Lady Hornets. And she'll get it back after passing to Poole. A step-in three, no good. Rebound there to pick it up and put it back in is Haven Riley. Hancock County gets our first basket of the second half as it is an 8-point Lady Cougar lead. Snyder, an outlet pass to Robinson. She has to go high up to get it. Back outside to Snyder. Snyder had 14 in the first half as Robinson had 12. Right side, Riggs. Back out front to Kuiper. Kuiper dribbling with the left hand over into the near corner to Perkins. Back outside to Kuiper. Kuiper swings it over to Riggs on the right wing. Three is up, and it's way long. Rebound on the floor is taken by Riley, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Annie Kuiper. That'll be her second and the team's second of the second half of play. Grayson County trying to pick up their 10th win on this young season. As sub immediately checking in, Riggs will take a seat for Grayson County, and Reagan Cave will check in for the Lady Cougars. 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. It's 30-22. In the middle, Roberts with the basketball, angling it back here towards the middle. She breaks the timeline over to the far side. Carmen Riley. Three is up and good. Carmen Riley left all alone on that far side, and she makes the Lady Cougars pay. And it's a 5-point game at 30-25. Cave, an outlet pass to Kuiper at the half-court line. Kuiper over to the far side to Snyder. Snyder cross-court to Perkins. Perkins dribbles over here into the near corner to Robinson. Robinson gives it back outside to Perkins. Lady Cougars, 26 of their 30 points have come from the tandem of Robinson and Snyder. Kuiper into the near side to Cave. Cave to Perkins. Perkins back to Kuiper. They're dribbling it around the outside of the line. Perkins thinks about the left wing three. She steps over to the right side. She'll take the three this time. It's short. Rebounded by Riley. Riley, an outlet pass to Poole. Fast break opportunity for Hancock County. The layup is good down the left side. Poole has 6 points, and it's a 7-0 run for Hancock County to start this quarter. Perkins outside, she throws it away, and that's going to be a turnover for Grayson County. Over and back, timeout taken by Ted Hill. 30-27, Hancock County with a big answer as Ted Hill had to walk all the way out to the logo to take the timeout as the officials didn't realize it. 5:52 to play in the third, timeout on the floor. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs. They come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
Not a good start for the Lady Cougars to start this second half of play as they trail 30-27 with 5 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the third quarter. Multiple turnovers, and it was kind of capped off there by Grayson County throwing that one away as Perkins was trapped in the far corner and had to throw it into the hands of Kuiper, but it went over her head and rolled into the backcourt, and Ted Hill, he walked all the way out to the midcourt line holding his hands out saying he wanted a timeout, and it took a minute for the officials to realize that he was wanting a timeout. So it will be Lady Hornet basketball to pass in as they trail by 3 with 5 minutes and 52 seconds to play here in this third quarter. And, I mean, for Grayson County, they dominated in the first half on the inside, and I'm not sure they've gotten a paint touch with the basketball to start off with in this second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep going inside if you're Grayson County. Out of the timeout, Lady Hornets pass in out front to Roberts. Roberts picked up by Snyder. Out front, gets a screen from Kratzer, and they're going to call that an illegal screen on Alex Kratzer, and that's a good call by the official as Kratzer came in and moved a little bit too quick on that. Easy call for the official on the far side, and Grayson County is going to get the basketball back 30-27. And when you're struggling and you get something like that to go in your way, you need to turn it into points on the other side. It's that simple. Outside, Cave with the basketball, takes one dribble into the near corner. Kuiper, 3 to try and do that. It's off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound on the floor. Kratzer, she falls down with it, and a foul's called on Reagan Cave, I believe, for Grayson County. It is called on Cave. That is her first and the team's third. It's a good look for Kuiper in the near side. She's not a bad three-point shooter, is on the season. She's shooting 27%, but when she's open, she will usually knock it down. Hancock County with the basketball. They trail by 3, 5:46 to play here in the third quarter. As they pass in to Carmen Riley, who breaks the timeline across the far side. Angling it back down the left side, lays it up, no good. Robinson with the rebound. She's got a double-double now in this one. So that's the 10th rebound of the game for the senior Robinson, adding to her 14 points. Grayson County still looking for their first basket of this second half. Kuiper, ball fake, off to the left wing, stepping into the 3. Perkins, no good, long. Rebounded by Roberts for Hancock County. Roberts pushing right up the middle. An outlet pass to Carmen Riley. Inside and off the hands of Haven Riley. And it'll go back to Grayson County basketball as that was trying to go just a little bit too cute for Hancock County on the inside as Riley was ever so slightly behind where that pass should have been, and because of it, it's a turnover. And Hancock County gets their hands on an outlet pass and knocks it out of bounds. Grayson County going to have to pass this one in. Sub into the game for Hancock County. It'll be Ella House. She'll check in for Carmen Riley. Ted Hill yelling out at his play call. Trying to deliver something here as they've got 3 players in the post, does Grayson County. As it will be Perkins back outside now to Kuiper. Kuiper throws it down inside, cutting. Snyder on the backdoor cut, can't lay it in. Too long on the shot, and it's rebounded by Riley for Hancock County. Haven Riley pushing up the far side. Gets it off to Roberts. Roberts out front to House. House back down to Roberts on the right side. Spins it down the baseline. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Snyder for the Lady Cougars. Snyder loops a pass up front to Cave. Cave breaks the timeline. Picks it up out front to Kuiper. Kuiper dribbling with the right hand. 4.5 to play in the third quarter. It's Grayson County 30, Hancock County 27. Lady Cougars still looking for their first points of this second half. Not a great one to start. There's a 3 by Perkins, left side, no good. Long rebound is Kuiper with it. Far baseline, she drives in, gives it to Robinson. Robinson out front to Perkins. Perkins swings it over to the far side to Cave. Cave gets it inside to Snyder. Snyder bodies up, swings it to Kuiper. Left wing 3, up and short. Rebounded by Cave for Grayson County. Cave goes up with a shot. It's blocked and hard foul by Ella House on the inside. As for House, that'll be her first. And the team's second, Reagan Cave, will go to the free throw line to try and stop the bleeding for Grayson County. Cave on the free throw line this season is a 44% free throw shooter. She started off really rough from the line, though. Her first one is good. Nice arc on that shot. That's Grayson County's first points of this second half. Subs into the game. Sydney Perkins would check out for the Lady Cougars. In for her is Arissa Riggs. Haven Riley checks out for Hancock County, and in for her is Carmen Riley. Second free throw by Cave is off the front of the iron, no good. Snyder with the rebound, though, for the Lady Cougars. Snyder out front to Robinson, swings it over to Cave. Right wing three is up, and it's long. Rebounded by Robinson, though, for the Lady Cougars, and Robinson walks with it on the inside. Robinson was trying to get her feet set to try and get a pass on the outside, and took an extra step in doing so, and halfway through this third quarter, Grayson County 31, Hancock County 27. Carmen Riley nearly has it stripped away in the corner, and now Grayson County does steal it on the far side. It's out of bounds off of Hancock County. Grayson County ball. Ted Hill was right there on top of that. He might have helped out the official there, and he pointed right towards, saying it should be Lady Cougar basketball. 31-27, Lady Cougars on top. 3 minutes, 56 seconds to play here in this third quarter. Kuiper into Riggs. Riggs out front to Robinson. Back down to Kuiper. Kuiper swings it out to Riggs. Riggs with the right hand, cross court to Cave. Cave on the right side, zone defense for Hancock County. Back out now to Riggs. Riggs swings it over to the left wing to Kuiper, inside to Robinson, outside to Snyder. Snyder to the free throw line, off to the right side, swings it outside to Cave. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. Grayson County leads by 4 against Hancock County. Lady Cougars still looking for their first field goal of the game of this second half of play. They've only made 1 free throw. 3 left side by Riggs. That'll do it. Riggs knocks down the open 3. Grayson County's lead is back to 7 at 34-27. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the third quarter. Roberts right up the middle with the basketball. Swings it out to the left wing to Poole. Poole drives down to the right wing to Roberts. Roberts goes up with a flip shot off the left side. No good. Robinson with the rebound. An outlet pass is thrown to no one. Kuiper had to duck out of the way, and Carmen Riley comes down with a steal for Hancock County. Transition, 10 feet right side. Shots no good. Roberts with the rebound, and a foul's called on the rebound on Grayson County's Ella Robinson. That is her second, and the team's fourth. 34-27. 2 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the third quarter. Hancock County trailing by 7 in this one. Roberts scans and throws it out front to Carmen Riley. Riley gives it back to Roberts. Roberts ball fake, takes one dribble outside, has to find someone. Cross-court pass, wide open 3 off the left side by Bailey. Poole is no good. Rebound bouncing around, and it's Roberts that comes down with it for the Hornets. Free throw line pass outside to House. House 3, left wing, good. Ella House knocks down that 3. Hancock County starting to warm up their shot a little bit with 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. An outlet pass to Robinson. Robinson tries to get it back to Snyder on the floor. Hancock County comes down with it. Not a good pass by Grayson County. Lady Hornets have numbers. Over to the far side. Step back 3 by Poole is no good. Rebounded by Riggs for the Lady Cougars. Riggs, an outlet pass off into the middle to Snyder. Snyder breaks the timeline, splits defenders, and a double dribble is going to be called. 34-30, Grayson County still leads this one. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Lady Cougars just need something to go in their way here to try and stop the bleeding. They still have this one as an inbounds pass is knocked out of bounds as Annie Kuiper sent that one right back into the hands of Lily Roberts. Sub into the game for Hancock County will be Haven Riley. She will come in for Lily Roberts. So on the floor for Hancock County, you've got Haven and Carmen Riley, Poole, LeClaire, and House. And they'll give it into Ella House with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Grayson County again leads 34-30. Far side stolen away by Snyder. She tight ropes the line, gets it to Riggs. Riggs off the left side, lays it in. What a job by Rachel Snyder. An athletic play along the out-of-bounds line on the far side and gives it to Riggs, who has 5 points in the quarter. Grayson County's lead is back to 6. Out front, left all alone. Off to Riley. 3, far side is short. Rebound chased down in the backcourt by Haven Riley. Off to Poole. Near side 3 is up, no good. Rebound on the floor. Cade falls down with it, but gets it to Riggs right before she hits her knees. And Grayson County's got the basketball. Kuiper with it. Spins it around here in the near front court. Off to the right wing to Cave. Cave inside to Snyder. Snyder bodies up. Double team, fades it away from the basket, shots no good. Robinson gets the rebound, gives it to Cave. Cave drives down, back to Robinson. The interior pass is rejected on the inside, and Hancock County's got the ball. Carmen Riley up the near side. No look pass to Poole in the near side. Back out to Carmen Riley. Riley guarded by Riggs with 1 minute and 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Lady Cougars up by 6 against the Lady Hornets of Hancock County. Haven Riley, outside, shot by LeClaire, 18 feet far side, knocks it in. Hancock County gets that shot, and a timeout is going to be taken by the Lady Hornets on the inside. And it's a 30-second timeout with 58.6 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Want to invite you to join in for Game 2 of our doubleheader here tonight between the Grayson County Cougars and Hancock County Hornets. It should be a great game in that one. The Cougars, losers of their last two, but on Tuesday night it was an overtime loss to McLean County. They're 9-5. Hancock County on the other side 4-9. But it's a good team. They shoot the three at a high level. In fact, they're the 8th best three-point shooting in the entire state. There's something about the Hancock County. Must be something in the water here in Hallsville. They shoot the three a lot. They shoot it at a high level, and both the girls and the boys. So we should be in for another treat in Game 2. We invite you to join us here on K105 and on K105 Digital Productions. This is WKHG Litchfield K105. Also, again, on the K105 YouTube and K105's Facebook page. As always, let us know where you're watching from. Give us a comment. Shout out your favorite player or something along the lines of that. Cave to pass in for the Lady Cougars. As it's Kuiper, she's trapped on the far side, and fouls called on the far side by Hancock County. Official blew his whistle, and I didn't see who he was calling it on, and he's going to call it on Bailey Poole, I believe. That'll be her third, and the team's third. Reagan Cave to pass in. Cave gets it into Snyder. Snyder into the middle to Kuiper. Kuiper down the near side, angles back here towards the middle. Off to the right wing to Robinson. Off to Riggs. Three, right side, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Cave, and it'll be Hancock County basketball. 46.5 seconds to play here in the third quarter. It is Grayson County leading Hancock County 36-32. So they pass in to, that is Emma Morris, who's back into the game for the Lady Hornets. But it's House with the basketball with 40 seconds and counting. She crosses the timeline right up the middle, picked up by Cave, gets around Cave, drives in, off to the near side. Haven Riley ball fake, drives down the right side, absorbs contact, and walks with it. Grayson County has the ball here. Subs coming in. I heard a sub whistle, and there it is. It's a late sub. Lily Roberts in for Hancock County. And checking out will be LeClaire. 31.8 seconds on the clock. Grayson County leading 36-32 against Hancock County here in the third quarter. Snyder gives it to Robinson. Robinson gives it back to Cave. Cave, an outlet pass to Kuiper. Kuiper back to Snyder, long, and Snyder can't corral it. Not a good pass by Annie Kuiper. She had Snyder wide open on the left side and couldn't get it into her. Substitution into the game, Carmen Riley will check in. Taking a seat will be Haven Riley. 22.6 seconds on the clock. Grayson County leading this one. Over to the far side. Breaking the timeline right up the middle is Lily Roberts. She picks it up at the free throw line and gives it back to Poole. Poole setting it up here with 11 seconds and counting to play here in the third quarter. Poole gets a screen from Roberts, backs it off, back to Roberts, right side, guarded by Robinson. Backing out of Poole, right wing three is up, no good. Rebounded by Snyder. Snyder, an outlet pass to Riggs, and Riggs won't get a shot off. The end of three, it's Grayson County 36, Hancock County 32. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Lady Hornets outscore the Lady Cougars 12-6 in that third quarter of play and has brought this game back to within 4 as we start this fourth quarter of action here from Hallsville, Kentucky. Game 1 has been a great one already, and I don't think anyone is surprised in this. These two teams played twice last year. Lady Cougars won in overtime by 7 here at Hancock County High School, and the Lady Hornets defeated the Lady Cougars by 3 in Litchfield. So 2 single-digit games last year, so No surprise that that's exactly what we're getting here tonight as well. Wide open off the side. Reagan Cave is blocked by the rim on the layup, and Hancock County's got the basketball to start off with here. Riley passes down to the left block. The layup is no good by Hancock County. Robinson pulls down the rebound. That's her 14th of the game for Grayson County. 36-32, Lady Cougars on top, 7.5 to play in tonight's game. Near side, Snyder with the basketball. Snyder and Robinson were held scoreless in that third quarter after scoring 26 of the Lady Cougars' 30 points in the first half. Snyder's got it on the right block, spins it around, tries to pass inside, and it's stolen away by Carmen Riley. Riley up the far side, breaks the timeline, guarded by Kuiper for Grayson County. 7:15 to play. Grayson County leads by 4. Roberts drives down, spin move on Roberts, and loses the ball, and out of bounds off of Hancock County. Grayson County going to get the ball back. That was great defense by Ella Robinson. She had her hands up the entire time, moved her feet. Perfection on the inside for the Lady Cougars. Kuiper double teamed in the backcourt, gets a screen from Cave, and an outlet pass off into the middle to Riggs. Riggs down to the right block to Robinson. She loses the dribble, gains it back though, has to give it off to Riggs. Riggs outside to Kuiper. Kuiper down to the left block to Snyder, and a reach-in foul's called on Hancock County. I think they're going to call this on Emma Morris. It is on Morris. That is her first and the team's 4th. As they're saying that Morris had both of her hands on Snyder's hips on the inside. Kuiper throws into Snyder on the inbound. Snyder off the left side, gets the basket to fall. Rachel Snyder's got 16 points, and the Grayson County lead is back to 6 at 38-32 with 6 minutes and 42 seconds to play here in tonight's game. Breaking the timeline is Poole off to the left side to Roberts. Roberts over to the far side to Morris. Morris takes 2 dribbles off to Roberts, 18 feet, straight away, shot, no good. Snyder with a rebound. She's now got a double-double. She's up to 10 rebounds in the game with her 16 points. Cave off to the left wing to Snyder, down inside to Robinson. The steal is no good, and Robinson is rewarded with a layup off that left side. Robinson and Snyder are going back and forth in this one. Snyder's got 16, Robinson's got 14. Roberts gives it back now to Poole. Poole drives down the right side with a left hand. Good. Bailey Poole, she's got 8 points. That leads the way for Hancock County. They've really spread out the scoring in this game, but Grayson County still leads by 6. 6 minutes to play in tonight's game. Snyder picks up her dribble on the left side, has Riggs wide open on the right side. Down, cutting, Cave off the left side, lays it in. She was left all alone in the near corner, and we have a timeout on the floor taken here by Hancock County. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Lady Cougars up 42-34. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Grayson County leading this one 42-34. 5 minutes and 48 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Rachel Snyder's got 16 points. Ella Robinson's got 14. Robinson's, I think, got 14 rebounds. Snyder's got 10. So they're dominating this one. When you have 2 players that have combined for 24 rebounds and, if I can do math correctly, 30 points, you're going to win a lot of games, especially when you're dominating on the inside. And that's exactly what they've done in this game. I want to remind you to stay tuned in for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. It'll be the Cougar boys taking on Hancock County. Should be a great game between 2 teams that I'd like to get up and down the floor. It might be exciting. This game's been really good. If Game 2 is anything like Game 1, we're in for a treat here tonight. As it will be passing in from underneath the basket out of the timeout, Hancock County. They trail by 8 with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Breaking the timeline is Roberts with the basketball. Guarded by Robinson. It's a handoff pass to Poole. Poole switches on Robinson, drives down. Floater inside the lane is no good. Snyder with a rebound for the Lady Cougars. Grayson County leading 42-34, 5:30 to play in the fourth quarter. Snyder and Robinson on the inside have dominated in this game. Kuiper down the left side, picks up her dribble, gives it to Snyder off the left side, and walks with it before the shot. Good call by the official on the inside, and I'm sure Ted Hill was upset because that was going to be an easy shot on the inside for Grayson County. 5:21 to play here in tonight's game. It's Grayson County 42, Hancock County 34. Carmen Riley with the basketball on the right side. Dribbles with the left hand. Takes a step back three, right side. It's way off to the right, no good. Attempting to save in bounds is Haven Riley on the inside, but she was out of bounds when she tried to save it. 5:08 to play. Lady Cougars up by 8. Grayson County trying to move to 10-6 on the season and bounce back from a rough performance on Monday. Outlet pass stolen away by Hancock County. It's Kratzer with the basketball. She had Poole wide open on the left side, didn't find her. Instead gives it to Roberts on the near side, and it's knocked out of bounds by Arissa Riggs. And it's going to stay Hancock County basketball. Passing in from in front of Kevin Husk, the head coach, will be Lily Roberts. Roberts finds Poole on the right wing, guarded by Perkins. Man-to-man defense for the Lady Cougars. Poole drives in, passes out, three, stepping into it, good. Haven Riley knocks down the three, and that's the last thing Grayson County needs is Hancock to start shooting the three at a high level. Snyder finds Robinson on the right side, absorbs contact, and the shot's no good. Robinson gets the rebound, the putback is good. Ella Robinson and Rachel Snyder both have 16 points in this game, and Grayson County leads by 7. 4:25 to play. Roberts wide open on the right side. Passes down to the near side to Kratzer. Blocked by Snyder. Out of bounds. It's going to stay Hancock County ball as Kratzer tried to drive down near baseline. Got around Snyder, and Snyder did a great job recovering to block that one out of bounds. Kratzer has the ball out of the inbounds play. Gives it out front to Poole. Poole guarded by Perkins. 4:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Right side. Getting a screen and driving in as Haven Riley absorbs contact and is fouled on the second amount of contact by Grayson County. Be called on Riggs, her third, and the team's fifth to the free throw line will be Haven Riley. She's 1 of 2 tonight, 55.6% coming into tonight's game. Free throw is up and it is short, no good. Sub into the game, Reagan Cave checks in for Arissa Riggs for Grayson County. It is 44-37. Grayson County trying to win their 10th game of this season. Pick up a good road win against a good third region opponent. Second free throw, no good. Riley misses them both, but the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Kratzer for Hancock County, so Grayson County is going to get the ball back. At first, I was a little worried that that was going to be off on Snyder, but the official right there on top of it said it was instead off of Hancock County. Kuiper's got to get it in, throws it into Perkins. It's off her hands and out of bounds off of Hancock. So it's going to stay Grayson County basketball. 4:04 to play. Lady Cougars on top, 44-37. It's going to be Cave to pass in. Kratzer will guard the inbounds play. Cave slaps the basketball, finds Perkins. Perkins drives down the left side, is bumped and fouled by Poole. For Poole, that'll be her fourth. Only the team's fifth, though. You probably wish if you were Grayson County that was the 7th because Perkins is an excellent free throw shooter, shooting almost 80% from the line this season. Kuiper to pass in, slaps the basketball, scans once, scans twice, throws it into Robinson, wide open on the right side, lays it in. Ella Robinson, 18 points in this one, 46-37. Lady Cougars up by 9. Down to the right block, Kratzer absorbs on Robinson and has to find Riley on the right side. Near side, Kratzer with the basketball. Spinning it around to Poole, who's deep on the right wing. Behind the back dribble, Poole gets a screen from Riley. Poole off down the left side. Back outside to Kratzer. Kratzer outside to Haven Riley. Ball fake, drives in at the free throw line. Inside to Kratzer. Kratzer loses the ball on the floor. Gains it back, throws it outside to Poole, who dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds. Grayson County basketball, 46-37. They lead 3 minutes and 29 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. This is where if you're Grayson County, you just need to have smart offensive possessions. Don't do anything stupid. Out to the far side, Cave. Off to Perkins. Perkins just dribbles it around, and she knows that she had a shot at taking a three, but it wasn't the greatest look. And she's bumped and fouled by Poole, and that'll be her 5th. And Hancock County's leading scorer, Bailey Poole, will foul out of this game with 14 points. That'll be her 8th. No, it's not on Poole. I'm not sure what the call was. It wasn't 5 seconds is what they called after Perkins, so it wasn't a foul on Poole, and a foul's called underneath on Hancock County. That one's on Lily Roberts. So what had happened there was Sydney Perkins was called for her 5 seconds, and I thought it was a foul called on Bailey Poole. So she remains in the game with 4 fouls, but now we have a foul called on Lily Roberts. That's her second, the team's 6th. In the middle, throwing it away is Cave. Into the hands, blocked by Cave. She recovers. Into the hands, though, of Roberts. She gets around Cave. Cave tries to block it a second time, but this time she fouls the driver, Lily Roberts, for Cave. That is her second, and a team's 6. Both teams will shoot free throws for the remainder of this game. Lily Roberts to the line. She is going to shoot 2, and her first one is good. Roberts, again, only a 41% free throw shooter. She is 2 of 3, though, from the line tonight. This would make it a 7-point game. The free throw is up, no good off the back of the iron. Robinson pulls down yet another rebound for Grayson County. An outlet pass wide open. Perkins on the left block, blocked hard by Riley, and Sydney Perkins is going to go to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. That's exactly what Grayson County wants. Carmen Riley, only her first foul, team 7th. Perkins again leads the team in free throw shooting, 79.2%. Far and away the leader on this team. The freshman to the line. She's making her first career varsity start tonight, and the first free throw, no good. Can't get the bounce. Perkins dribbles it a couple of times. This would be to make it a 9-point game, and she makes that one. 47-38. Grayson County on top. 3 minutes to play in tonight's game. Carmen Riley gets around Kuiper. Back now to Roberts, who has the ball at the volleyball line. Grayson County trying to put this one away. Poole with the basketball, guarded by Perkins. Drives down the left side. Finds, that is Roberts on the far side. Roberts drives in, left side, shots too hard. Robinson with another rebound, tried to get it to Kuiper and throws it away. Robinson thought Kuiper was there with the basketball, but instead, Kuiper was already moving up the floor. And that's a turnover for Grayson County after Robinson pulled down yet another rebound. Arissa Riggs checks into the game. Reagan Cave will check out. So you've got Riggs, Perkins, Kuiper, Snyder, Robinson on the floor. As it's in here to Ella House for Hancock County. 2:30 to play. Lady Cougars lead 47-38. Roberts, it's a handoff pass to Haven Riley. Straight away, off to Carmen Riley. Gets a screen from Haven Riley. Carmen Riley drives down the right side, gives it to House. House near baseline. Double team, backs it off into the corner. Outside, Haven Riley thought about the 3. Over to the left wing to Poole. Poole has those 4 fouls, something to keep in mind. Down to Riley. Riley gives it back to Poole, lays it up off the left side. And she's going to go to the free throw line to try and convert on the N1 after being bumped and fouled by Grayson County's Sydney Perkins. That'll be Perkins' 3rd, team's 7th. So Poole will try to convert on the N1. She's moved into double figures now in this game. 76.5% is Poole at the line, and she gets that one to fall. 47-41, and now a steal by Carmen Riley, and a reach-in foul's called on Grayson County after Carmen Riley gets the steal, as Arissa Riggs will pick up the foul for Riggs. That will be her 4th. And the team's 8th, so Carmen Riley now going to get free throw. No, I have that just as her 4th, but I guess that's her 5th, so Arissa Riggs will foul out of the game. So I must have missed a foul called on Riggs. That'll be her 5th, and she'll foul out with 5 points tonight. And it'll be Carmen Riley to the free throw line. She's 2 of 2 tonight, and again leads the team 80% from the charity stripe. The first free throw is up and good. She'll get the second. This would be to make it a 4-point game at 47-42. 2 minutes to play in tonight's game. Second free throw up, good. Riley makes them both. 47-43. Lady Cougars on top, 2:05 to play. Robinson has to get it in. Finds Cave. It's off Cave's hands, into the hands, though, of Kuiper for Grayson County. Kuiper down to Snyder. Snyder drives down. Free throw line floater, no good. Rebounded by Roberts for Hancock County. An outlet pass to Riley. Riley weaves through straight away. She's going to lower her shoulder off the right side. Layup, no good. Robinson with a rebound. And a foul's called on Hancock County, and that's a good call on the inside by the official. And free throws will come here for Ella Robinson. Foul called on Ella House. That'll be her 2nd. Team's 8th. The Ella Robinson to the line to shoot 1 and the bonus. If you're having a little bit of deja vu to the last time these two teams played, you would be correct. Grayson County was up by 4 points with a minute to play. There's a minute 49 to play in this one, and missed their last 5 free throws. Hancock County came back to win the game. Robinson can try and right the ship on this one. The first free throw is no good, rebounded by Hancock County. Not a good way to start on this, as the Lady Hornets have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Far side, Riley with the basketball. Out into the backcourt now to Poole. Poole gets a screen from Riley. Riley wanted the ball back. They don't give it to her. Off to the right side, House. Guarded by Snyder, who chased her back into the far corner. Left all alone is Roberts. Roberts drives down the left side, picks it up outside now to Haven Riley. 1:23 to play in tonight's game. Grayson County 47, Hancock County 43. Lady Cougars trying to pick up their 10th win of the season and right the ship in this one. Driving down Poole, flip shot, left side, good. Rolls all the way around and hits it, and it is a 2-point basketball game. 1 minute to play, 47-45. Perkins over on the far side. She runs into the corner, finds Cave, knocked out of bounds by Riley, and it's going to stay Grayson County basketball, and I'm curious if Ted Hill might take a timeout here to draw a play up with 57.9 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. They give it into Kuiper. Kuiper fouled from behind, no whistle. Kuiper breaks the timeline across the far side, into the middle to Robinson. Robinson is reach-in foul. That's going to be called on Lily Roberts, and Robertson's going to go back to the free throw line. She's going to shoot one in the bonus again. For Roberts, that's her third. Again, team's ninth. Robinson missed her first free throw the last time. This is a huge free throw. Grayson County didn't hit their free throws the last time they played this Hancock County team, and it cost them the game. Free throw is up and good. Big free throw by Ella Robinson. This is now a 3-point game with 53.5 seconds to play. 48-45. Robinson dribbles it 3 times, stares down the rim, lets the second one fly, makes them both. Big free throws and a timeout on the floor taken by Grayson County. We're going to take it with them. I believe if it's a full timeout, we'll take it with them. If it's a 30, we'll keep it here. Waiting for the official to give us. It is a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Lady Cougs up 4, 53.5 to play. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Best Mix, K105.
It's time to bear down and end this one if you're Grayson County. They lead 49-45, 53.5 seconds on the clock. It will be Hancock County basketball. Lady Cougars trying to pick up their 10th win. When you look into this, at the possession arrow, the Lady Hornets have the possession arrow. Timeouts-wise, both teams have 2 remaining. They have a full and a 30 on both sides. Grayson County trying to win this one. Hancock County with the basketball. House gets a screen, picks up her dribble on the left elbow. Out over to the far side, Carmen Riley. It's a 4-point Lady Cougar lead. 40 seconds and counting. Over to the far side, House. On Snyder, spins. Back outside to Riley. Now over to the right side. Driving down his Poole. Goes up with a shot. It's stripped out of bounds off of Grayson County. Nice defense on the inside by the Lady Cougars. 32.0 on the clock. 49-45. Grayson County leading this one. As it will be Roberts to pass in for the Lady Hornets underneath of their own basket. And she throws it out front and run down by Bailey Poole. Off to the right side, House into the near side to Riley. It's Haven Riley with the basketball. Outside to House, and a foul's going to be called. No, a timeout taken by Hancock County, as the three-pointer after that timeout was no good. So a timeout on the floor taken here by Hancock County. 49-45, the Lady Cougars lead this one. 25.4 seconds on this clock. Ella Robinson has 18 rebounds in this game, says the illustrious sports writer Don Brown. And she also has 20 points. So 20 points and 18 rebounds for Ella Robinson in this game. Rachel Snyder on the other side, she's got 16 points and at least 10 rebounds, if not more than that. She's got 11, says the illustrious sports writer Don Brown. So this is Rachel and Ella have been the one that have dominated here, but right now it's all about defense. You lead 49-45, 25.4 seconds to play. Coming into this game, you heard Coach Hill and I talk. Hancock County shoots the three. You got to imagine that's what they're going to try and do. And speaking of that, Carmen Riley, three near side, in and out. Rebounded by Hauser, putback's no good. Robinson with another rebound, finds Cave on the far side. And a reach-in foul's called on Bailey Poole. And that one will be 5, and Poole will foul out of this game. Poole will foul out with 13 points. And it will be Reagan Cave to the line to shoot 2. Cave tonight is 1 of 2. These are the 2 biggest free throws of the season for the junior Reagan Cave. She will get 2. This one would be to make it a 5-point game. It's up and no good short. 49-45. Grayson County leads this one. Their entire defense, except for Annie Kuiper, is back at the half-court line. Cave to make it a 5-point game. It's good. Rattles in. Grayson County 50, Hancock County 45. 16 seconds and counting. Quick pass to the far side. 3 by Haven Riley is in and out. Rebounded by Reagan Cave on the inside, and Cave is fouled. Poole stayed in the game, and I had that as her 5th foul. That's her 2nd time I've had that as her 5th foul. Foul called. I'm not sure who they called that on for Hancock County. We don't have a PA announcer tonight, so I'm not sure who was called on. Reagan Cave will go back to the free throw line, though, again shooting 1 and the bonus. 11 seconds are on the clock. Cave, free throw coming, is short. This would be to make it a 6-point game. This would be a big free throw, especially when you have a team that shoots the 3 at a high level. Get it to where it needs to be 2 threes. Checking out is Haven Riley. There's still a lot of time left in this game, though. Cave, 3 dribbles. This would be to make it a 6-point game. It is no good. Rebounded by Hancock County. 8 seconds. You can't foul if you're Grayson County. Roberts drives in, picks up her dribble. They got to get something off. 3 by Poole. No good. That'll do it. Cave with the rebound for Grayson County. Lady Cougars win this one by a final score of 50-45 in game 1 of our doubleheader. It's the Rachel Snyder and Ella Robinson show. And the Lady Cougars pick up a big region win. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Oh, that's a bad call. That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call. That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. The anxiety can be overwhelming. If you're feeling extra worried, you're not alone. You can still contact a mental health professional. They're ready to help you get through this. And remember, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Lady Cougars winners in Game 1 of our doubleheader by a final score of 50-45. Coming up here on our in between the games is it's going to be a little bit of a longer one as it is senior night tonight for both the Lady Hornets and the Hornet basketball team. And looks like they're also doing some cheerleaders, and I think I even heard something else, maybe dance team or something along the lines of that they were recognizing here tonight. But we'll be sure to wrap up this game as the Lady Cougars were winners 50-45. We'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill. And we will also, as while I'm thinking about it, to those of you watching on K105 Digital Productions, we are going to end the broadcast for the girls' game as soon as we're done with Coach Hill's interview. We will then restart a new broadcast for the boys' game as soon as we get a chance. Speaking of Coach Hill, we'll get a chance to talk to him coming up next, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Blake's Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Hancock County High School, where the Lady Cougars are winners by a final score of 50-45. I'm joined now by the head coach of the Lady Cougars, head coach Ted Hill, and coach, that's a heck of a W, isn't it?
It is. It's a good one. We bounced back, and we had a whole lot better look about ourselves. Body language was much better, and effort was 1,000 times better. You know, and win or lose, you got to have effort, and they got talked to. They probably tired of listening to me the last 2 days.
Tonight we talked before the game that their advantage that they had was that they shoot the three. Your advantage that you had was you had 2 strong posts, and you needed those 2 strong posts to play well to pick up a win, and they did just that. Ella finishes with 20 and 19. Rachel finishes with 16 and 11. So they combined for 36 and 30. It's going to win you some games, isn't it?
It's going to win a lot of games. And, I mean, you can't ask any more out of those 2. I mean, that's giving it. And I think I took Ella out one time for about a minute and a half, and that was about it. Those 2 played the entire game. So did Annie. That's probably the least amount of players I've maybe ever played. I think I only played 6 or 7. 7.
7, I guess,
7.
Yes.
And, I mean, that's unusual for me. And they kept running with us, and we liked that. I thought in the third quarter, in the third quarter we started turning it over some and let them get back in it, and they were scoring, we wasn't. And but I was proud of my kids. We hung in there and pulled out at the end.
Seems like there were some times where defensively Hancock was giving you all some fits, especially with when they came out with a full court press, and you mentioned that third quarter. Was that your team, you think, more of just making some mistakes, or was that just tip your cap good defense?
I thought we made some mistakes there. Sorry, I pulled my mask and I'm burning up. I think it was just us making some mistakes, fumbling the ball, and them getting it in steals there. And they scored 7 quick points, I think, but they never did get the lead. And, you know, I'm asking Annie to guard their best player and then turn around and handle the ball and get us in an offense. She had 5 turnovers in the first half, and that's uncharacteristic of her. I'm asking her to turn around and handle the ball against their press and score when she can. So it's a tough job.
You mentioned shutting down their best players, and tonight Carmen Riley finishes with 9, Bailey Poole finishes with 13, but I'd have to say that if there's a such thing as a quiet 13, that would probably be a quiet 13. So you hold those 2 last year. Riley averaged 18 points a game against you all in the 2 games he played, and Poole averaged 17.5, and you combined to hold them to 22. You got to be happy with your defense.
I am, and you know, Poole had 9 second half, so we held her to 4 in the first half, and Riley 2 in the first half, and that's why it was 30-20. And I knew they would eventually hit some threes because they shoot a lot and they're good shooters. I don't think we made many threes ourselves. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but we didn't shoot a lot of threes because we didn't have to. We threw it in there. And
yeah, you made 1 3, Arissa.
Arissa hit 1. We threw it in our strength there and tried to feed off that.
Coming up on really your next 2 games, again, you look at Webster County. I'm not sure. The last time I checked, they were 5-8, but might be the best 5-8 team in the state of Kentucky. Yeah. They played a brutal schedule. I mean, that second region, obviously, you've got Henderson County, and I know that they've played, I think, Owensboro Catholic and Apollo twice and so on.
Yep.
And then on it's Tuesday, I guess. Tuesday, you've got maybe the best team in the entire state coming into your house against E-Town. You got 2 really tough opponents coming up. What do you want to see from your team as you move into that against 2 really good teams?
Same effort, and we give that effort, we'll be fine. They played Apollo twice, Webster has, and lost the first one, won the second one, and in the first one, they were up 15 at half, or 15 on Apollo, and Apollo let me get this right. Webster didn't score the last 12 minutes of the game, I think it was. Wow. And Apollo won by 3 or 4, so that's how they got beat the first time. But it'll be a good test for us. It'll get us district ready. And, hey, so.
Well, on Monday you also find out your district seating. So
we will Monday
Butler,
night.
Butler and Edmondson.
Butler or Edmondson, and
if Butler wins, then it's the draw. If not, you're playing Butler.
Correct.
So.
And I told someone the other day when I got to Edmondson, well, maybe it was you. When I got to Edmondson, we drew Butler every year because Grayson was the 1 seed. I get to Grayson, Edmondson's the 1 seed last year, and I had to play Butler. It's always playing Butler, you know. It's a tough game, but about like the boys, our 4 girls teams, anyone can beat the other on a given night.
Well, Coach, we can't wait. It should be an exciting. Can't believe that we're already 2 weeks away from the end of the year. It's coming quick. So
it's been long, but it's been quick. If that makes any sense.
It's a perfect way to describe it, especially with everything that's been going on, cancellations and everything. But we'll see you on Saturday for Webster County, and we look forward to it.
All right, appreciate it.
Coach Ted Hill. For those of you watching our Digital Productions broadcast, we're going to end it and come back with Game 2 of our doubleheader. This is Lady Cougar Basketball on K105.